Namaste. Today we learn our skeletal system and the skin, sixth science. Human heart is located within the thoracic cavity. Lungs are in each side of your heart and inside your chest cavity. The small intestine and large intestine inside lower abdominal cavity. The cranial cavity, the space within the skull that accommodates the brain. The various organs are safe within the body cavity, a protective shell for all internal organs. A fracture is a partial or complete break in the bone. A fracture in a bone causes unbearable pain and the part within the broken bone swells immediately. After an accident, prevent any movement of fractured part. An X-ray is a quick painless test that produces images of the structures inside your body, particularly your bones. X-rays were discovered by William Conrad Röntgen. Function of human skeletal system. Human skeletal system gives support to the body. It gives definite shape to our body and protects our internal organs. Types of bones. Some bones are flat bones. In skull, we find flat bones. Some bones are short bones. Wrist, we found short bones. Some bones are irregular bones. Irregular bones found in vertebra, spinal column. Long bones. Leg, arm bones are long bones. Skeletal system. There are two types of skeletal system. Axial skeletal system, which divided the body into two parts: skull, rib cage, spine. Divided two parts. Appendicular skeletal system. We have two arms, two legs. These are appendicular skeletal system. Let us deeply discuss about axial skeleton. The skull. Skull bones are flat and strong. 22 bones in the skull. In them, 8 bones in the head and 14 bones in the face. None of bones of the skull can move except lower jaw. Skull protect our brain, the internal organ. Rib cage. In rib cage there are one vertical flat bone called sternum. 12 pairs of flat bones join to it. These 25 bones form rib cage. It is joined to the spine at the back. The spine, vertebral column or backbone. There are 33 bones in the spine, each bone called vertebra. Spine protects spinal cord that originates from the brain. Stirrup is the smallest bone in our body which is in our ear. Femur is the longest and strongest bone in our body which is in our thigh. Joints. Joint is the part of the body where two or more bones meet to allow movement. There are two types of joints. First is movable joints and second is immovable joints. In movable joints, there are three types: hinge joint, ball and socket joint, and gliding joint. Hinge joint we found elbow and knee. Ball and socket joint we found in shoulder and hip. Gliding joint we found wrist and ankle. Bones of skull are immovable joints. Movable joints. Hinge joint. Hinge joint moves in 180-degree angle. These joints allows the movement of bones only in one direction. For example, elbow and knee joints are hinge joint. Ball and socket joint. In this joint, the bones can move in 360-degree angle. For example, shoulder and hip joints are ball and socket joint. Gliding joint. In this joint, bones can only slide over each other. For example, wrist and ankle joints. Immovable joint. The skull. None of bones of the skull can move except lower jaw. Skull joints are immovable joints. Now we learn the skin. There are three layers of skin: epidermis, dermis and subcutis. Epidermis is the outermost layer of the skin. Below epidermis there is a dermis. Below dermis there is a network of blood vessels and nerve fibers. The subcutaneous layer maintains normal body temperature. The outermost covering of the body is called skin. Skin is important sensory organ. Skin is important and large organ of all living things. Function of skins. Protecting the internal part of the body like muscles, bones, organ system. Skin help preserve the moisture in the body. It synthesizing vitamin D. Releasing sweat to regulate body temperature. Skin giving protection from heat and cold. Skin function as the sensory organ of touch. Melanin. Melanin is a substance in your body that produces hair, eye, skin pigmentation. The more melanin, you produce, the darker your eyes, hair, and skin will be. Jet black hair due to pure melanin. Brown lighter hair due to sulfur in melanin. Reddish hair due to iron in the melanin. Thank you for watching my video.